Hare Krishna, Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ordered a Rtvik system of initiations to be implemented in ISKCON on July 9th, 1977, which Srila Prabhupada wanted to be continued particularly after his disappearance. Unfortunately, in 1978, soon after Srila Prabhupada's disappearance on 14th of November 1977, the GBC replaced the Rtvik system of initiations ordered by Srila Prabhupada with the illegal and unauthorized Guru system in ISKCON. When questioned about the legality of the Diksha Guru system in ISKCON and asked why they are disobeying Srila Prabhupada's order to implement Rtvik initiations in ISKCON, one of the tactics often used by supporters of the unauthorized Guru system in ISKCON is to question where in Shastra is the Rtvik system mentioned. To which our reply is, what do you mean? What do you mean when you ask where in Shastra is the Rtvik system mentioned? What do you mean by Shastra? Do you mean the 4 Vedas, Upanishads, Vedanta Sutras, 18 Puranas, and 2 Itihasas of Ramayana and Mahabharata? If your answer is yes to that yes, we consider this as Shastra, then comes the next question. If there is a mention of the Rtvik system of initiations in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, would you accept that as Shastra or not? Well, if you are a Gaudiya Vaishnava, you must accept that evidence as Shastric evidence, because Chaitanya Charitamrita is definitely Shastra for us. But then, Chaitanya Charitamrita is not part of the original Vedas. It is not one of the Puranas or part of the Itihasas. In fact, most of the Chaitanya Charitamrita is not even in Sanskrit. It is mostly in Bengali. Then how did Chaitanya Charitamrita become Shastra for you? Let me save you the trouble by answering that for you. The answer is very simple, that Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, who is the author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, is an acharya in our parampara. And anything written by any one of our acharyas is Shastra. Srila Prabhupada says in his letter dated 26 April 1968, the statements of Thakur Bhakti Vinod are as good as scriptures because he is a liberated person. So, whether it is Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami or Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur or Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, all their statements are Shastra because they are all liberated personalities. So similarly, our Guru Maharaj, His Divine Grace, Ashtottara Shata Shri Srimad, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, is also a liberated person, and he is an acharya in our parampara, and hence all his statements are also Shastra, even if they are in English and not in Sanskrit. And even if you don't find his statements in the Vedas or in the Upanishads or Vedanta Sutra or the Puranas or the Itihasas, still it is Shastra. Even if you don't find Srila Prabhupada's statements in any of the Vedic literature, it is still Shastra. Even if Prabhupada's statements are not in Sanskrit but in English, it is still Shastra. Just as Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami's statements in Bengali are also Shastra. Hence, Srila Prabhupada's July 9th order to implement Rtvik system of initiations in ISKCON, particularly for the time when Srila Prabhupada is no longer with us, that July 9th order of Srila Prabhupada's is itself Shastra. Now, asking for shastric reference for Srila Prabhupada's July 9th order is like asking shastric reference for Lord Krishna's statements in the Bhagavad Gita. The statements of Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita don't need shastric reference. They are themselves Shastra. The statements of Lord Krishna are his bona fide representative, the empowered spiritual master, the Diksha Guru, do not need shastric reference, for those statements themselves are what constitute Shastra. it is against Shastra to seek shastric reference for either Krishna's or his representative statements, which raises a couple of important questions when the supporters of the unauthorized guru system ask for shastric reference for the July 9th order of Srila Prabhupada. Question number 1. Does this mean that the GBC and the unauthorized gurus in ISKCON don't accept Srila Prabhupada's statements as Shastra? When they ask for shastric reference for Srila Prabhupada's July 9th order, does it mean that the unauthorized gurus and the GBC of ISKCON Mumbai group do not accept Srila Prabhupada as Krishna's representative? Srila Prabhupada said that liberated person's statements are Shastra. So, when the unauthorized gurus in ISKCON ask for shastric reference for Srila Prabhupada's July 9th order, does it mean that the unauthorized gurus don't recognize Srila Prabhupada as a liberated person? What are they trying to convey when they ask for shastric reference for Srila Prabhupada's July 9th order? What do they mean when they ask for shastric reference for Srila Prabhupada's July 9th order? Are not the GBC and the unauthorized gurus and their supporters deviating from Shastra when they ask for shastric reference for Srila Prabhupada's July 9th order? As far as we are concerned, we accept Srila Prabhupada as a liberated person and a bona fide representative of Krishna, and we wholeheartedly accept all of Srila Prabhupada's statements as Shastra, including his July 9th order to implement a Rtvik system of initiations in ISKCON. So, if you truly want to follow Shastra, follow the Rtvik system of initiations as per Srila Prabhupada's July 9th order. The devotees of Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON reject outright the demand by the GBC of ISKCON for shastric reference for Srila Prabhupada's July 9th order to implement Rtvik system of initiations in ISKCON. And instead, the devotees of Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON accept the July 9th order itself as Shastra. On another note, in reality, we devotees of Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON group are following the system of initiations which was ordered by Srila Prabhupada and implemented in ISKCON on 9th of July 1977. We have not introduced anything new. We are simply following whatever Srila Prabhupada implemented. So we are not obliged to present any evidence in support of following Srila Prabhupada's July 9th order. Then who has introduced a new system of initiations? It is the GBC of ISKCON Mumbai group who have introduced a new system of Diksha or initiations. In fact, in the article Murder Quickens Wider Crisis in Krishna Sect, which was carried in Hinduism Today, Volume 8, Number 5, September-October 1986 edition, Srila Prabhu said about the zonal acharya system the GBC introduced in 1978 that if the different worship systems we instituted were excessive, my answer is that we did not know what to do because there was no precedent scriptural rule which told us what to do. So, Srila Prabhu has openly accepted that they did not know what to do, that there was no scriptural precedent, meaning no shastric reference, and that Srila Prabhupada never told them what to do about their unauthorized guru system. In other words, the Diksha Guru system in ISKCON was introduced newly without a reference to Shastra or to tradition or to Srila Prabhupada's teachings. So it is the GBC of the ISKCON Mumbai group who has introduced this new unauthorized guru system. Hence, it is the GBC of ISKCON Mumbai group who need to provide evidence for their unauthorized guru system, not us who are following what Srila Prabhupada ordered. We are not supposed to give any evidence. The GBC should give evidence from Shastra for their no objection guru system regulated by an ecclesiastical body. The GBC should give evidence that Srila Prabhupada ordered such a guru system. The GBC should give evidence that such a no objection ecclesiastical guru system was implemented by any previous acharya or parampara or tradition. In Hindi, there is a saying, Ulta chor kotwal ko dante. It is the GBC who is deviating, and instead of answering the questions, they are questioning the devotees of Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON for following what Srila Prabhupada ordered on July 9th. You see the irony of the situation. So let us not get deviated by such diversionary tactics by the GBC, and instead let us continue to question the GBC of the ISKCON Mumbai group on their unauthorized guru system, and let us continue to follow Srila Prabhupada's July 9th order implementing the Rtvik system of initiations with full confidence and faith in Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.